Opened in 1984, the Southern Upland Way was the UK's first officially recognised coast-to-coast long-distance route, running 214 miles from Portpatrick on the west to Coburn's Path on the east. It differs from many other classic walking routes by cutting across the lines of the hills rather than following the line of least resistance along valleys. Come and join Brora and I as we try and finish what I started in 1992 and do the second half of the Southern Upland Way.
You've just collapsed the wall. Oh my goodness, Brora. I can't even shift that. Oh, what a disaster. But I'm absolutely knackered and I've just started. So I've brought a luxury item. Oh, Sanjava. It's going to be too hot to drink, isn't it? My sunglasses are steamed up. So welcome to another day on the trail. It's about 8:20 and we've set off from over Phawhope, Bothy. Oh my goodness, Brora is rearing to go. Come on. Just the joys. So we had a good night in the tent. It was pretty cold. I actually got up during the night and put my waterproof trousers on because my legs were cold. But I have got my summer sleeping bag with me and a sleeping bag liner. But it's not actually frosty, but a lot of condensation on the outside of the tent. There's the Bothy there. I've left that couple behind there staying another night in the Bothy. So, yeah, we're ready to go. Feeling good this morning. No aches and pains really, but the rucksack's heavy because of the wet tent. And St Mary's Loch is 10.5 miles. It's exactly halfway from Bothy to St Mary's Loch, the Bothy, which was handy. So I'm not sure if I'm going to stop at St Mary's Loch, where there's a wee campsite, or keep going further. I'll just see how it goes. But based on yesterday, I'm not going very fast, so 10.5 miles might be good for me. So we shall bring you back. You in the ditch? Right out the ditch. So I probably won't do much filming for the next while because we're on a tarmac road for about 8 kilometres with a ditch. So as you can imagine, Brora is just in her element. And the Bothy is probably about 1 kilometre that way beyond that house there. So there's quite a lot of low cloud on the hills, but it was like this yesterday and it all burnt off. So come on, you. There's the sheep. Come on. So just a quick update. We're still on this road. I don't think we've got much more to do, just maybe a couple of kilometres. I wouldn't say I'm enjoying it, it's tough on the feet. Scenery's quite nice, past a few farms and a lovely farmer with his 2 kids and a collie dog stopped on a 4x4 vehicle and had a nice chat to me and thanked me for having the dog on the lead, so that was nice. Oh, but yeah, I'm knackered. I think I've more or less decided that I'm going to shorten the walk into 3 days and finish the walk, or this section in Innerleithen. So I'm going to do St Mary's Loch today, which is 10.5 miles. And then tomorrow I'll walk from St Mary's Loch to Trachweir and then on to Innerleithen. And that's about 11 or 12 miles. And then hopefully I'll get a bus from Innerleithen to Edinburgh. And I think I'll come back and do the section from Traquair to Galashiels just as a day walk, and then I'll do another through hike from Galashiels to the end. That's what I've kind of decided, because it is tough. My tent's got lots of condensation on it, so the pack doesn't actually weigh any less than yesterday, I don't think, even though I've eaten the food. But I've got all the packaging of the food. I've got dog poo that I've carried with me from Bothy, because there's not been any bins. So obviously leave no trace. So I've got everything with me, but yeah, the pack just feels as heavy. So I have to keep stopping to readjust it and so on. But I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to getting off the road. There's a bit more ascent to do. It's Pikestone Rig that the trail goes up to before heading down into St Mary's Loch. And there is a cafe there. I don't know if it's dog friendly, but maybe I'll get a takeaway. So, cool, we'll bring you back once we're off this road. So this is where we turn off the road, thankfully. And St Mary Loch is only 4.5 miles. So we're basically heading over the stile and up through the sheep field. And this is a wee poem.
When we first rade down Ettrick, our bridles were ringing, our hearts were dancing, the waters were singing, the sun was glancing, and blithely our hearts rang out together as we brushed the dew for the bloomin' heather. When we first rade down Ettrick.
There we go. So, we'll bring you back. Cool. Okay, on you go. Good girl. Hey, come on then. Are you in the ditch again? So we just stopped here for a break. We climbed up steeply and we're obviously heading up into the hills. So it's 11:30, so I thought good time for a wee break. So I'm going to have a big mug of tea and a Cliff Bar and give me some energy for this next bit of the hike. Cool, I'm going to fill up with water here. It is farmland, but I'll filter it. So just in case there's a dead sheep in it further up. Hopefully not. But yeah, this is the trail here. So we've come up from down in that valley. And it looks like the path heads up there. Not sure if that's Pikestone Rig up there. Cool. Looking forward to my tea. So that's just looking back the way we've come, and we're heading this way. So there's a cool breeze up here, which is nice. So we enjoyed our stop there. Must have stopped for about half hour, 45 minutes. But yeah, this is not getting any easier. Blinking backpack. However, I think Brora's having a good time now that she's off that road. Lots of wee ditches for her. So, keep motoring on. So we've just come over that gate there. It's really handy. They've got stiles, but so far all the paths have got a gate as well for dogs, so that's really handy. Yeah, so we're heading this way. So I'm just having a wee breather here. There's another bit of ascent after we cross the river up there. I've seen views of St Mary's Loch, so it's not too far away, but the path's obviously taken us over this way. But this, I've seen people camp here. This is the wee bridge. I've seen people camp here, but there is a lot of sheep about, but no cows. But yeah, there's some flat grass there, and obviously the river. And we've got to go across the river and up the side there. But yeah, I'm puggled. I thought I was doing well for time, but it's 20 to 2. So I think we will stop at St Mary's Loch. I've tried to phone the guy in the campsite because you've got to phone in advance, but he never picked up twice. And I've no mobile reception, so if we can't get into the campsite, I've walked a circular walk around St Mary's Loch before, and the way the Southern Upland Way goes, just past the campsite, there's flat areas in the woodland. But yeah, I think I'm just about done. I feel I should be doing better. This is only a 10.5 mile section, but it's tough with a big backpack. And I've actually got sore feet as well. These boots are quite a few years old and I've done Monroes in them, but they're pinching my toes, my little toes at both sides. So that's a bit uncomfortable. I have got Crocs, but this isn't the terrain for Crocs. So yeah, I'm kind of done in between the feet, the shoulders, my energy levels. So there's a wee cafe at St Mary's Loch. Don't know if they're dog friendly, but I might get a takeaway if they're not, because I've not really had a proper lunch. I've just had a Cliff Bar. Yeah, so we'll have another 2 or 3 minutes here and then we'll motor on up this path. Motor's maybe not the right word. Dawdle is probably more like it. Yeah, that sheep's warning you, Brora. Cool. Hey, you're going this way. So the Crocs are on. Oh, feels much better. So we've been on this farm track since I last videoed. I think that was the Southern Upland Way sign, which was away up in the forest. So you can see, I think that's Loch of the Lows there, but we're nearly down. So my feet were really sore. My wee toes on both feet were really sore, so I thought I'll put Crocs on. So definitely no, don't want to go any further. I've just tried to phone the guy from the campsite again, but it's just ringing out. So I don't know if I'm going to get pitched up in the campsite or not. I'd like it because they have toilets and showers. I think it's £10 a night for a tent. So we'll keep going down this road. It looks like it heads right down to the Loch side, and we'll bring you back once we get down there. So we're all pitched up in the campsite beside Tibby Shields Inn. It was a bit of a struggle to get someone's attention because the gates are all roped up, but yeah, the guy let me in, and he said he doesn't usually answer his phone. So £10 a night, and they've got showers, toilets and water. So, and they've also got bins, so perfect. And as you can see, the view is pretty stunning. That's St Mary's Loch. So we got here probably about 2:45. We just continued down that farm track and eventually came right down to the Tibby Shields Inn. So I've been to the cafe, just along on the main road, and had soup, bread and a huge piece of chocolate cake. I've had to get half of it to take away, and I've also got a roll, crisps and a can of juice for lunch tomorrow to take away. So, all sorted. So Brora's had her dinner, she's not eaten it all yet. I'll take you out and show you the tent. I'm the only one here. It's obviously kind of out of season. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to walk from here, St Mary's Loch, to Phawhope. And I'm actually going to get the bus, I think, down to Tweedbank Station in Galashiels and head home tomorrow after the walk. I'll come back and do the section from Phawhope to Galashiels another day. So yes, that'll be 3 days walking. I'll just take you out. Oops. Oh my goodness, I'm stiff. Yeah, so that's the famous Tibby Shields Inn over there. I can't remember the story of it, so I'll probably either put that on in text or do a voiceover. But I was asking them if they're going to reopen the inn, but they said no, not in the current climate. It looks like there's vans parked up over there with electric hookup, but this is the camping area. He said I could buy logs for the fire, which I'm not going to do. A wee jetty there. Yeah. And that's the main road from Moffat to Galashiels, I think. Or Peebles, I'm not sure. But the wee cafe is just, it's not far, it's just over the bridge there. So I'm under these trees here, so it's really nice. Yeah, all pitched up. And the showers are that funny sort of dome-shaped building over there. And the toilets and the brick-built building beside it. So, yeah, I'm happy I got here. And I'm not ready for dinner. I don't know if I will be ready for dinner after that chocolate cake, actually. I've got a rehydrated meal for dinner. So I'm going to go and get a shower and get freshened up. And Brora's knackered. She's needing a sleep, I think. So maybe bring you back later. Cool.
Tibby Shiel was a Scottish figure who ran the Tibby Shiels Inn on St Mary's Loch in the Scottish borders, and was known to many authors and poets and the subject of numerous literary works. Known visitors to the inn were the poet James Hogg, Sir Walter Scott, William Wordsworth and Robert Louis Stevenson, to name but a few. The Scottish poet and novelist James Hogg was a frequent visitor at Tibby Shields Inn. He was widely known as the Ettrick Shepherd, and there's a monument to him that looks over St Mary's Loch. It's visible on the last photograph on this video. Slangy.